Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Madison Carmouche. We're cruising past 5:30 this Thursday morning, and it is September 5th, 2024. Tim Drawbridge, he let us know earlier he is having a little bit of issues with his technology, but we've got to love it. So let's send it over to him for a look at our forecast this morning.
We're embracing the technology issues, right? Lean into it. Yeah, we're trying to lean into it. We're getting everything on the air. That's the key thing. We'll do the surgery after 7 a.m. 54, we got some fog issues, at least low clouds outside our door here in Hazard, but nonetheless, you make your way back into the Cumberland Valley. Visibility is a lot lower. And yes, pedal off the metal action as you make your way through the Cumberland Valley. The rest of us at the reporting stations and looking at some of the web cameras, those are working. Not too bad. Temperature-wise, we're a cool 54 here in Hazard. Up the road in Jackson, it's 61. Down the road in Harlan, it is 60. And the satellite radar composite not showing much. And you can see the temperature change right now. Running a little bit cooler than where we were 24 hours ago. As high pressure is on top of us, and no, there's nothing here, but I show it just to give you a reference point. There are some high clouds still across our southern and eastern counties. Thicker as you continue to cross the state lines into Virginia and Tennessee. Don't worry, those clouds your way will depart. We all get into the sunshine as we head to the afternoon, and a high today in Hazard up to 84. The rest of the ARH First Alert 7-day forecast in moments. Madison?
All right, Tim, thank you. It was a high-profile battle with a terrible terminal disease. A Southern Kentucky woman let us see the highs and lows of her wins and losses with cancer. Raina Simpson died last month. Those who knew her say it is a tremendous loss, but as WYMT's Phil Pendleton explains, her family says even in death, Raina Simpson continues to help others.
My purpose is always for Christ.
We spoke to Raina Simpson several times during her 4-year battle with cancer.
My motto, there's two things. It's trust God and laugh. And then the other one is pray and do the next thing.
It was a lot of that since she was diagnosed in June 2020.
You know, it hits hard, especially when you were on such a high. You know, we thought we had come through it.
The cancer finally took its toll, but looking back, they see how ministries were born, becoming a purpose from the pain.
She saw the need for cancer patients. She saw how many people would be there suffering and sitting there alone.
Although she was suffering herself, she took time to tend to others. And her family heard stories of how Raina helped them.
And she said we would cry, we'd watch how she struggled through, how she did it. And, you know, we just clinged to what she said, and we tried to do the same thing.
Smith says her daughter made packets for anyone with cancer, and she says she wanted people to know that cancer was not the end, even if it resulted in death.
There was eternity. There was something after this life. I think that's a great message that she wanted to get across to people, that this is not it. You know, there's something greater for you.
The loss is still fresh. It's hard to see that light at the end of the tunnel, but the assurance is it's there.
I have to say I don't know yet. I know for a fact, 100%, that the Lord is using this for my good and for His glory.
Carrying on the message from a loss is resulting in numerous gains. In Taylor County, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
The ministries that Raina Simpson was involved in were called Even If, Hope 712, and Eyes on You. A Central Kentucky community continues to mourn the death of a 15-year-old girl who was hit and killed by a school bus Tuesday morning. 15-year-old McKenna Letcher was a freshman at George Rogers Clark High School. Tuesday morning, she was trying to cross Veterans Memorial Parkway in Winchester when she was hit by the bus. A makeshift memorial has been placed in the area. The Clark County's public school superintendent shared how the incident is impacting the community.
We are hurting. We are heartbroken. We are managing the loss of a 15-year-old girl, trying to support her family, trying to support our staff, our students, the entirety of our community.
People in Winchester wore purple and black yesterday, McKenna's favorite colors, to honor her memory and show support for her loved ones. We've learned McKenna had ties to another school district. Bath County Schools posted on Facebook about the loss of their former student. The district says the loss deeply touched their community. They extended their sympathy and love to Clark County students as well. Officials with Bath County Schools say there are counselors on site helping their student and staff cope. An FBI search will continue today at a home in Nelson County connected to the Crystal Rogers case. The FBI is investigating a property on Whitesides Road previously owned by Nick Houck, the brother of Brooks Houck, who was charged in Rogers' 2015 disappearance. Nick Houck has not been charged. The Nelson County Sheriff's Office anticipates the search could last several days. Right now, Brooks Houck is charged with murder and tampering with evidence in connection to Rogers' disappearance. Father-son duo Steve and Joseph Lawson are each charged with conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with evidence. The judge has not decided if all three suspects will be tried together or separately. A Louisville man is facing assault charges after he reportedly stabbed a man at a gas station in Floyd County. The incident happened at Skeens Marathon on US 23 last Friday. Police later found 36-year-old Wesley Gatlin at a home and arrested him in connection with the stabbing. He was taken to the Floyd County Jail. We are learning more about an attempted child abduction in Whitley County. That's where state police say Willie Bethia tried to get a child to leave the intermediate school playground with him. Bethia, who is from South Carolina, left the property when the school staff confronted him. Officers later arrested him at the Walmart in Corbin. According to his arrest citation, Bethia has prior charges of attempted murder and kidnapping. He is due in court next Tuesday. A man is in jail after he reportedly tried to get away from police. Detectives were trying to serve 46-year-old Herschel Pangle an outstanding indictment warrant. That is when Pangle led police on a short foot chase before police were able to take him into custody. Pangle was served an indictment warrant for failure to comply with the sex offender registration. He was taken to the Laurel County Correctional Center. We are learning more about the man who police say led them on a chase in a semi-truck, and also hearing from a witness who saw the chase happen. Joshua Ardledge is charged with fleeing and evading, receiving stolen property and theft. Officers say they first started chasing Ardledge in a stolen car on the Bluegrass Parkway. He eventually ditched the car and got in the semi. Officers followed the truck to a McDonald's on East Blue Lick Road in Bullitt County. That is where one witness had to take cover.
When you're coming down East Blue Lick towards the McDonald's, I was just coming around the corner, and then you could see the semi truck coming down Subway. And I was like, oh no, I need to get off this road just in case he tries to come at me. So I parked in the McDonald's parking lot. And then that's when you could see him go down East Blue Lick and then onto the grass area over here.
Right now, Ardledge is in the Hardin County Jail. Police say he was also on heroin while behind the wheel. An Anderson County man is behind bars after police found drugs on him during a traffic stop in Harlan County. It happened Tuesday when deputies with the sheriff's office pulled Tommy Turner off Lawrenceburg over on US 119 near Dehoyt. Police later determined that Turner was impaired and found meth, money, and other controlled substances during a vehicle search. Turner was taken to the Harlan County Detention Center. A Pulaski County man is facing charges after he was pulled over in Wayne County. On Tuesday, police noticed a vehicle on East Kentucky 90 that had gotten away from deputies back in April. After pulling the vehicle over, a man and a woman were told to step out. During a vehicle search, a handgun was found in addition to meth, drug paraphernalia, and cash. Jeffrey Holder of Nancy was taken to the Wayne County Detention Center. A man has been arrested in connection with vandalism and theft at the Laurel County Sheriff's Office. Sheriffs charged 18-year-old Connor Patterson after discovering that windows on 2 police cruisers were broken and equipment, including a handheld radio and turnout gear, was stolen. Patterson faces charges of first-degree criminal mischief and theft by unlawful taking. The investigation is still ongoing. The CWA strike against AT&T continues to grow. More than 17,000 employees have joined the strike. Last week, AT&T announced they had brought in a federal mediator, but they were quickly dismissed by CWA. The union claims they intentionally slowed the negotiation process. Now workers worry about potential consequences of long-term strike.
We do a lot of 911 work out of AT&T's footprint, so that to me is a travesty. If somebody gets hurt, you know, how do you ever overcome that? You don't. You know, it's really, really serious. So, and that's why none of us want to be out here. We would all rather be working.
Members of the CWA union say they are once again waiting for AT&T representatives to come to the table to negotiate. Coming up, some of your favorite Olympians, TV stars, and more will take the same stage as the full cast for the upcoming season of Dancing with the Stars has been released.
And you're going to want to be able to dance to stay warm during the 7-day period. We'll get through today first, though. I think you may like it. All the details with the ARH First Alert 7-day forecast coming up right after this.